and improve it, and if it's not strengthened and not improved, I won't support it. But I'll tell you, when it comes to billboards, Mr. Trutanich, you're the campaign that has an awful lot to answer for, because it's amazing but true, as a candidate for city attorney, that you've actually gone out and paid for billboards in your campaign. You're a customer of the billboard industry. It's also amazing that you have benefited from a very questionable independent expenditure by someone you claim not to know, although he's a max-out donor to you, where he put up a whole bunch of billboards on your behalf. And you even paid, and I told Jules this the other night, one of the most scofflaw companies I can think of, hang 'em high, to put your signs all over this city. So as part of your campaign, you've contributed to the blight in this city, Mr. Trutanich. You haven't been independent of it, you've been a part of it.
Let me ask the follow-up question. Is the city losing all the lawsuits against the billboard companies, and why?
Well, there are a lot of reasons for it, but the bottom line is that's why we need a tough new ordinance. And we need one that will stand up in court, and that's what I'm going to fight for.
Jack Weiss wrote the current ordinances before council. He's the one that's been trying to push it through. It's amazing. Do as I say, not as I do. I paid for one billboard in San Pedro. First off, and that's a legal billboard. I made sure of that. It was permitted. I made sure of that. And it was at the end of the Harbor Freeway as you turn into San Pedro. I wanted that billboard because I wanted the people in San Pedro to know that one of their own, someone that came from San Pedro, was running for city attorney. Because I wasn't spending the time in the San Pedro as I was spending it out here in the valley, because you folks don't know me as well as those people down there. So I bought one billboard. I paid for it, and it cost me something like $5 grand to do that. It was expensive. So that tells me one thing: why aren't we taxing that money? I mean, it's amazing that so much revenue comes through for these billboards that we should be doing it. Why are we losing these cases, these billboard cases? Because the guys who are drafting them are doing it at the bequest of the billboard companies to create exceptions, to create lawsuits, because it's easy pickings, and we can get them enjoined, and they can put up more billboards and more super graphics, and they can make more money.
All right, thank you.
Drafter.
We're going to have a 1 minute summation from each of the candidates, but first of all, let's thank them both for coming out tonight. Why don't you go first? And very quickly, because I know everyone needs to go.
Look, very quickly. Last week you came up with some sections. This week you come up with some sections, but it's not the case, Mr. Trutanich. You owe the people of this city a duty of honesty. And tell us, Mr. Trutanich, tell us, Wayne William Wright, a one-man arsenal, B&B Guns, one of the most offensive gun stores in the history of this state in terms of flooding our city with guns that were used in crimes. Where are the rest of your gun clients, Mr. Trutanich? Tell us now, don't tell us July 1st. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Does it really make a difference? That's right. At the end of the day, you want a lawyer in that office, and that's who you want. You don't want someone who's trying to make up a political record, has nothing to say for himself in terms of what he did. He has to run from his record and attack me. Lawyers have a saying: when you don't have the law, you argue the facts. When you don't have the facts, you argue the law. But when you don't have either the facts or the law, you attack the other side. And that's where we're at with this right, what's going on here. Do you think that Steve Cooley, Lee Baca, the Police Protective League, 10,000 officers strong that protect us every single day, the ALADS, the Association of Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, POPA, Professional Peace Officers Association, the Airport Police Association, the Port Police Association, the California Narcotics Officers Association, and PORAC, 70,000 members strong, and the National Latino Peace Officers Association would be endorsing me if they thought that I was going to walk around town with bandoleros? Come on, Jack, get real. This is a diversion, and it's to hide your record from these folks. At the end of the day, I'm endorsed by every single law enforcement agency. Oh, I forgot one. Police Chiefs Association of Los Angeles County. There are 47 Police Chiefs Association. 47 police chiefs. 46 of the police chiefs endorse me. One doesn't. Endorses Jack. And, I'm sorry, and the Los Angeles Times and the Daily News also endorse me.
All right, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We thank both of you for coming. Thank you so much.